this camera kind of adjusted there. All right, so we're going to look at today's energy for you guys, and it's going to be your reading. So usually I look into whoever or your person to see what's going on with them. But today is just going to be a little different. I hope you don't mind. It's going to be about just you. And if someone comes into your reading like, hey, you're feeling some kind of way about this person, I'll be sure to mention it, okay? But I just kind of want to see what's up with your energy today and what you should do. This is kind of a you day. Hi, Karen. Sorry about yesterday, guys. I had a lot of preparation for the class, and I had a lot to do. All right. Hi, Transformation Queen. Thank you so much for the 444, guys, and all the loving donations on my Cash App. You guys have been really amazing. All right. Spirit Collective, please let's come together today and just find out what we need to learn to better ourselves. Find out what we need to know to be proud of and discover something new that can help guide us on our path, which we are constantly walking. Holy Spirit, we gather us together in your name, just here, wanting to know the truth, wanting to know what you see, wanting to know more about our hearts, wanting to know path. Please show us and reveal to us a message today that can be divinely inspirational and divinely healing. How are you guys doing today? You guys doing good? You guys doing well? Did you get some nice peaceful tea today this morning? Some nice coffee? Or if it's your evening, did you settle down with a nice cup? Take those big deep breaths. Seeing how fast each day goes by. Holy Spirit, what's crossing this person? Okay, what's in the past? What's in the past? What do we need to have revealed about the past? What needs to be revealed? You're a little sleepy? All right. What needs to be revealed? Show me what needs to be revealed. Please show me what needs to be revealed about the future. What needs to be revealed? 2. Okay. Where there was once 1, there's 2. Interesting. All right. Tell me about yourself today. Tell me about yourself today. Tell me about yourself today. Okay. Oh, all right. Card about the past. Card about the past. Another 2. Interesting. All right, well, we're just going to keep it the way it is there. What's happening at the bottom of the deck? The overall underall energy is 7 of Wands in reverse. This is some energy is being let up. You're not feeling attacked anymore. You feel at peace. There was a time where you felt really defensive and you felt like everyone was against you and everything you tried to do, there was a resistance against your way. But there's some letting up right now, some easiness. There's some kind of relaxed energy that you're going to be moving into, overall, underall, or that you've been in lately. Things are starting to be less sticky. Let's just leave it that way. Making peace is mostly what I'm feeling. Bottom of the deck, the overall underall energy for you definitely does revolve around someone that has a lot of fears and anxieties. We're working our way through that, okay? We're working our way through this. Good boy. Lay down. Bottom of the deck over here is intuition and manifestation. Okay. It's in reverse, but I don't feel it should be, but I'm going to read it because I feel like there's a message and they're saying just read the message. Number 3, spirit. So the overall underall energy is you're beginning to manifest things, but there's probably a few things, or if not just one major thing, that hasn't manifested itself yet. There's a reason why, and I think Spirit's going to explain that to us here in this definition. This is the crystal ball. Receiving this card not only reveals a disconnect with your sense of intuition, but also a future vision. You may not be feeling out of balance. You may be feeling out of balance, off center. You're unsure of where you're going and how you're going to get there. Right now, it may be difficult to be clear and have optimistic images and goals. Or you may be faltering in your belief in yourself and your ability to make your vision happen. This card is telling you to set aside your doubts. Know that the universe is abundant and you are capable of manifesting great things. Try to create a clear picture of an outcome or a desired goal and make all the steps you need to get there. Make sure you're bringing joy into this vision. Happiness is key. Even if it's in its reversed position, this card unveils your powerful intuition, but you may be struggling with why you're truly unable to trust that right now. This could block your ability to connect, receive, and listen to guidance, and it may be difficult to move forward in your life. It's time to trust and open up to the unlimited sight and insight that is always within you, which is really quite beautiful. And I believe that. I think that's why it kind of wanted to come in reverse. Earlier in the pre-shuffle, I did see a struggle with the Ace of Wands in reverse. Now, I didn't keep that, but it definitely was telling me there's some kind of a lack of drive or lack of confidence. And then when I have the 7 of Wands in reverse, it can also tell me that you're not willing to stand up for yourself completely, like this man resisting what's coming at him. When it's in reverse, now with that card, it's definitely saying a message of you're not resisting anymore. You're just allowing the universe to do what it may. Now, I can tell you that's a good thing a lot of the times. Sometimes this road is a lot more difficult than you imagine. I'm sure you all agree. You're like, Steph, that couldn't be more true. What are you talking about with that, Steph? We don't always know the path because it's very hard. It changes every day. It's like trying to pin something in the center of something, of a target that's constantly moving around. And here you are with yourself trying to pinpoint the target, and it's constantly moving around like a busy little bee. That's how it feels on the path. It's constantly moving, changing, and evolving every day. It's different. And so when you have one thing that you're doing right, it's going good, and then it's like a relay match. You gotta pass energy on to the next to get on track again. And you're constantly doing this relay match, and it can get a little bit exhausting, but that's how it works. Now, when you're in a mood or a groove of just release, that's good. I think what I'm feeling here is that should only last you guys, like realistically, probably a couple days. For some of you, maybe a week or two at the most. But if you've been in this relaxed, just release state for some time, let's say months or something, there's definitely need for change. We can't just release our vision, our goals, our wants, our desires forever, or even for long periods. Spirit's kind of wanting us to get back on the ball, because if we stay stuck in an energy of no movement or just flow with the universe, just openness, whatever will come, whatever will be, so be it. If we're in that energy all the time without drive, determination, and vision, we can get into fears and anxieties, because we don't have any compass really in our hands helping us be led. We're just releasing the compass and we have no vision. So I think that maybe now's a good time for you guys to start visualizing what you want. What do you want? It's a good time. It's a good time to make a vision board. All right, guys, my YouTube crashed again for whatever reason. But at least I was able to resume, so I'm glad about that. I'm back. Anyways, start visualizing what it is you want. I encourage you to do that. Spirit wants to encourage you to do that. And we'll get more into that here in the reading. Let's see what else is going on. Ace of Cups in the upright in your life right now. Feeling renewed in love, feeling good. This is moon energy, Cancerian energy. This is a change inside your heart. A fresh new beginning. Your heart is being renewed. You're falling back in love with yourself. That's what this means. You're loving yourself, and that attracts what? Love. Because you're loving you, I do feel that new love is going to be coming in. The next one here is Four of Pentacles. More Cancerian energy, but this is very Capricorn. It's the 1-7 of Cancer. So soulmate vibes, certainty, consistency, stability. Oh my gosh, yeah, new love is coming in. Twin flame is coming in, twin flame energy. There's definitely a twin flame on the way to you, and this is a promise. The Four of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups is a promise. Spirit says this person is coming. I don't know if you're ready for this person or not, or you've been looking forward to this person or not, but this newfound love inside of yourself has definitely encouraged this person's spirit to move closer to you. Like attracts like. Your self-love is attracting your other half. Oh my God, no, you guys did not get that. No, you didn't. No, you did not. Look at this. This is ridiculous. Awaiting for this union. I had no idea that this was going to be anywhere near the reading today. I mean, I just come in and I'm like, what's up, cards? What's today? And this is insane. This is nuts. Twin flames, Ace of Cups. Ah! And it's a promise with the Four of Pentacles. Ah, awaiting for this union. This is like magic. A lot of you guys are like, how did this happen? How did this happen? Out of nowhere, Out of left field, a Hail Mary. I don't know. I don't know how this happened, but it's happening. And I believe truly the only reason it is because of you. You're the one that's been doing the work. You're the one that's been loving on yourself. You're the one that's been taking care of your life. You don't depend or need or ask for anyone. You're in a vibration of empowerment, okay? You just want to do you. You want to love you and do you right. And this freaking twin flame is like coming in like a freaking magnet, like a bat out of hell. Just coming right in. Now, if there's a significator of 4 years, that may be a message for you. There could also be a message with the number of 40 years. I also feel if you're seeing the number 44 or 444, and I just looked up, it was 344, or 144, you know how I feel about the 144,000, so I don't need to go there. But I've been seeing 4s consistently now for about 2 weeks. And I drive, I see it on license plates. I look up at clocks like I did just now, and I see 44 somewhere, or 444. I get tips, and I see 444. I just see it everywhere, okay? So anyways, 40 years, Angel, I'm thinking more of an age. Somewhere somebody's in their 40s, not waiting 40 years for someone, but someone maybe in the age group of the 40s might also be a significator of this reading, okay? So yeah, there's an awaiting for union, and that's really what's kind of going on with you right now. This may very well be coming in for you. I also feel that this newfound love, whether you know it or not, but this newfound self-love, is drawing in your twin, and maybe you're not even doing this on purpose, but it's purposeful, and this is going to be a beautiful union. Let's go ahead and see what else is going on with yourself. Taking steps. Guess what, guys? Taking steps is what? Number 4. Intuition. See, trust your intuition, guys. There's the 4. Trust your intuition about those 4s that you've been seeing. There's a sign. Okay? And so this twin flame, I'm not even going to say someone, is taking steps to you. I looked up again. Guess what I saw? 544. Just incidentally looked up, and there it was. There's the number. This is happening. You're taking the right steps. They're taking the right steps. Cinderella will get her prince. That's kind of what I'm feeling here in this image, in this picture. She's running, or I don't know, I would say walking, because she doesn't really look like she's running on the top. She's walking up these steps towards this palace. And there's just glitter right behind her. She's magic. There is an element of magic in your reading. I could be dealing with a witch or a spiritual advisor that works with magic, candle magic, any kind of magic, really. You definitely have an element of magic mixed in here. Maybe magic is something you should do or maybe haven't done in a while, but there's an element of that involved. And gold is really speaking to me with that 4 of Pentacles. She even has gold glitter. I think gold is also a significator. Maybe you're wearing more gold. Maybe you're going to start wearing more gold. Maybe you found something gold that's lucky. Could be a gold ring, an heirloom, a family treasure. Could be something you just bought for yourself. And I think it brings good luck. And I think there is a little magic involved with it, a little feminine magic. Male or female doesn't matter, but there's some element of surprise. So anyways, good work on that. You guys are doing wonderful. Let's read this. You guys are beautiful. You know that? You're just beautiful. Moving forward is the message with taking steps, okay? I'll just hold it up while I read it. Why not? A woman is attending, I'm sorry, let me start over. A woman is ascending stairs that lead up to a beautiful sunlit palace. This card is telling you that there are some steps time to identify the specific tasks necessary to accomplish your desires. You may have been on this journey for some time, but you're ready to consider a wider perspective and try a new approach. It's a good time to stop and take stock of where you are, how you got here, and which direction you want to go next. Your move forward may concern something personal, like a new diet, woohoo, collective, or even mental changes. Yeah. It could also be moving forward to a new job. Oh yeah. And creative endeavors in business, or even perhaps a new place to live. But here in this card is a new energy at work, because you are preparing to take steps into the unknown. So plan your next move and get some courage. You're ready to advance to the next level. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, who got goosebumps? We're ready to advance to the next level as a twin flame or with a twin flame. But you can't deny this card. Cannot deny it. Awaiting a union. Either way, there is a union in the works. There are steps being taken to get here. You and your twin may very well be leveling up to a higher level of commitment towards each other. You guys may be leveling up in spirituality with each other, being in tune, being on track with one another, moving in the same direction towards a happy new beginning in love, okay? Love and emotions and feelings. There is a newness in the emotional realm. That's a new birth. That's what's happening. And this Ace of Cups definitely heralds a new birth. Okay? Venus is paying y'all a visit. Just saying. Let's see what's kind of on your mind right now. Let's see what's up with that. What are you dealing with? Oh, present power consciousness. You are in your power. We have the tiger or the tigress, the lion, right? We've got this Leo vibe, right? But more than that, and you could be dealing with a Leo, but the more than that, maybe you're a Leo, what you're dealing with is personal power. You're working on your individual, yes, you, personal power. And Spirit says it is still quite possible that your person is also working on their personal power. This may be part of the steps that are taking forward right now. Let's see what this is all about. A man stands on a pedestal holding a chain in each hand. The chain in his left hand represents his past. And he holds a powerful lion. The chain in his right hand, representing the future, holds a tiger. Thoughts about the past and worries about the future can neither run away with him nor consume him. This card is letting you know that you are in significant power now. And there's some present issue that will benefit greatly from your attention. Attention, okay? If there's a matter to be resolved, a decision to be made, now is the time for prioritizing it, because you are in a position of power and strength. So keep your thoughts focused on the issue at hand and be ready to take action. And your person may also be dealing with a decision, ready to take action, making a position of strength a priority. Joyous and happy, great opportunities are now opening up for you guys at this time. You are now capable of taming the rampant, fragmented energy in your life. Finally grasping a hold of all that bullshit, putting it in its rightful place, getting organized, making sense of all that clutter in your head and in your mind and in your heart and at home and in family. The past is over, and the future will bring such a beautiful blessing as long as you continue to be conscious of your power. That makes sense, right? That makes sense, especially with that Seven of Wands in reverse, kind of not having a direction. This is get on the ball, really, the crystal ball. Get on the ball, envision your direction, get some vision. You have the upper hand, you have the power. Now's a good time to make movement. All right, so that's that. And the Epiphany card is Unrevealed Secrets. You're going to be discovering some things recently and lately. You may have already, but if you haven't, you will soon. Some secrets about your lover, some secrets about yourself are going to be coming to the surface. Yes, that's a good thing. And you're just like, okay, I'm in discovery mode. Your person may also be discovering some secrets about someone or themselves, okay? But either way, what's crossing you is truths. Truths that you didn't recognize in yourself, truths that you didn't recognize in your person. These are honesty moments. These are moments where you call out your bullshit and you say it for what it is, and you're not afraid to say it, and you're willing to deal with it. These are also moments where you've discovered some hidden beauty in yourself or some strength, and you're like, I'm not that bad. I've actually got a good handle on all of this. Good for me. Good for me. I'm strong and I'm beautiful, or I'm strong and I'm wise, or I'm strong and I'm handsome. These are some secrets that you've been having locked away. Now, on a more emotional front, there's some feelings about you that are coming to the surface. Yeah, definitely. There's some feelings that we've been reading these last couple weeks. You guys have been watching. Bottled up emotions. Yeah, well, somebody's doing the work, because somebody's must be messing with some rhodonite around here. Somebody here is like, I do have feelings for this person. I didn't realize I had. Well, hot dog, here they come. Okay? These feelings are bursting out. They're just coming out of the cracks. Emotions, feelings, missing people, wanting something. These beautiful emotions are leading you to victory, honestly. And what happens when we follow our emotions? We're following our moon. Our moon is what? Luck, benefic, right? Benefic planet. It's not a planet, but you know what I mean. It gives you good results. When you start listening to your emotions and, I guess trusting it, because that's your intuition, the moon's like, I want to give you some good results. I want to give you something. Wherever the moon is at, it wants to give you something there, like a little present, all buttoned up and beautiful. So yeah, there's definitely this union, and I think the moon, honestly, your moon wants to give you this connection, even if it's for a moment, like Cinderella, even if it's until midnight, The moon's like, I want to give you this. I want to give you this passion, this love, this union. I really want to. Work with me, says the moon. Okay. Moving right along. Let me get a drink, because I feel like my voice is already turning crazy. My green tea. Let's just take a look. I know we don't like looking in the past. Let's just take a look about, seriously, can't talk today. Let's take a look in the recent past just to see your recent events. What's been going on for you in the last, let's just say, few weeks, maybe even few months. For some of you, it could be years. But what's been going on in your recent, okay? What's been going on? Epiphany card. Oh, you've been lurking in the shadows. A lot of you guys have just been isolated. You don't want the world to see you. You want to be like Beast in his castle. Don't look at me, I'm a beast. Not saying that you look like a beast. I'm just saying it's like, don't look at me, I'm going through something. When you're going through a death, when you're going through a rebirth, you're in the dark. When the caterpillar needs to come out of his chrysalis, of his cocoon, he's got to be in the dark. When the seed needs to be bloomed, you know, coming into a plant or a flower, it needs to bloom, it's always in the dark, in the dirt. So you have just been in the dark, lurking in the shadows, reinventing yourself, okay? And I think that's what's really going on. Now you're coming out like a butterfly, ready to shed this skin like a snake, just shedding, getting rid of it. But that has been your recent past, really being alone and just not seen. I look up, I see 44 people. There's the other message. Oh my God. Thank you, Spirit, for this channeling. We have number 5, cycle, and it's transformation. I was picking up on a death card, and here it is. This transformation is basically a death. We talked about the transformation of the caterpillar, the shedding of the skin for the snake, and for you, glowing up, coming in and reinventing yourself, which is a transformation. So it's here. This card is just a major confirmation. Yes, that's what it is, Stephanie. Yes, that's what it is, guys. You have been in the shadows to become this new person. Some of you may have gone in this period of the past totally not who you are today. You may have gone in naive, younger, inexperienced, in pain and shame and hurt. And now you're coming out grown, wise, strong, experienced. You look different, you act different, you think different. You're just a phoenix. You've risen from some ashes here. Even his face is covered with ash. Yeah, this is a new you, and that's what you've been that's what's been happening for you. Along with that is the 9 of Cups, Scorpio. This is all Scorpio, lurking in the shadows, transformation, death, Scorpio, 9 of Cups, Scorpio. So in your past, true Scorpio, 8th house energy. Who are you today? I don't know, guys. I don't even recognize you. I mean, what did you do? Go through a makeover? Spiritual, emotional, physical, mental makeover? Yeah. Wish fulfillment. This is what you've been wanting, to love yourself, make yourself happy. And that's why you got the Ace of Cups. We talked about that earlier. Self-love is attracting this twin flame, awaiting for union. And if you're not in this energy and this is not your reading, this is an encouragement. Do this, because look what happens when you do. Do this. Go for those 9 of Cups. Go for that self-care. We're going to go ahead and read this transformation card. My little shadow lurkers. And it's upright, so interesting. This card shows a woman getting ready to cross a bridge and move into a new light-filled adventure. In a rolled-up scroll, she carries all her wisdom she needs to go. This beautiful card reveals a time of great inner and possibly outer transition. You, my friend, are now at a place where you are capable of transforming your old life into something brand new. Unhealthy patterns and thought and behavior are now moving and shifting into a much higher resonance of peaceful, non-judgmental energy. And for some people, it's no less than opportunity to reinvent themselves. As a result, this card is putting you on notice, my friend, that you are a powerful manifester. Your inner changes now reap beautiful, phenomenal results in the near and distant future. So spread some wings, your new wings, and spend some time going inside and consciously choosing optimism, trust, and self-love. Because as you make these changes, you will see your life, even your outer life, everything you see, will transform as well. Perhaps this new relationship is coming in, or a bigger and better career and money is on the horizon. Visualizing these great outer results as you continue to work on your inner self is a transition of consciousness and vibration, My friends, this is a paradigm shift. And when you've done this, you will find the cycle wanting to move forward onto another great expansion of itself. And also, this kind of talks about mending bridges, does it not? So that looks really, really good. Really good. Everything here is about moving forward and moving on and power. I love it. You guys are really, God, what do you need me for? What do you need me for, guys? You're doing it. You're doing it so well. You're doing it. You're doing a really good job. Can't even say nothing to you. Can't say not a word to you about what you're not doing because you're doing it very well. And like I said, if this is not your reading and you're not doing it well, and this is not you and you're in a bad place right now, you're in the shadows currently and you have not moved out and you're just in a very dark, depressive spot, honey, this reading's just meant for you to hear because you need inspiration and encouragement, okay? Whew. All right. Let's get into the present. Three of Cups, celebration. Who's getting ready for Halloween? Who is decorating with witches, Santas and sisters? Who is excited for this beautiful season? I know it's September, we barely got into it, but hey, we are coming up within a few weeks, right? Couple weeks, actually, coming into that time frame of Halloween. All right, and so I feel a lot of you guys getting excited about the holidays. Then comes Thanksgiving, then comes Christmas. We're all super excited to just decorate, feel the change of the seasons in our outdoor areas if you live in that kind of an environment where maybe it begins to get a bit cooler for some of you, maybe hotter for some of you, but you're just looking for that change in season. Fall is my favorite time of the year. I do love me summer and spring. Of course, I love them. I enjoy them. But I think I get really excited for fall. So this is my favorite season. Hence why I picked the Sanderson sisters for my deck. Pretty awesome. They're gorge. Look at them. They're not the actual ones, but they're very close. We did some art to kind of make it very close. Notice the moons on their foreheads, the little tattoos, the waxing, the waning, and the full moon, right? The three sisters, which really represents your past, present, and future, the cycles, and the changes of a woman, because the moon represents a female. So it represents the young lady, and it represents a woman at her fullest, her prime of her life, which is the full moon, and then the waning represents the older woman, the crone, the one that releases life, but is nonetheless beautiful and more amazing. Each of them transformative. Whoops. Well, there you go. There's a little bonus flip, clearing. Just popped out of nowhere. So cleansing and clearing your energy is part of your current position right now. But the cycles of the moon, flowing with the moon, Cancer vibes, Cancer vibes, Cancer vibes. A lot of Cancerian traits here. A lot of Capricorn and Scorpio and Leo, okay? Leo, Capricorn, Scorpio, and Cancerian are very prime in this reading. So yeah, cleanse away your past. That's what you're doing. But you're very excited about friends, family, parties, gatherings, maybe just events for yourself that you get to do with your family or things that you get to do for yourself. I also feel you're excited about taking care of yourself. This would include self-care. So I'm thinking makeup, nails, clothing, redesigning your closet or bed space. You can't go wrong. Maybe even putting money into the home. You can't go wrong when putting money into the home. That's your space. That's where you're going to spend most of your time, and you want to make it comfortable. I've never understood those people that travel so much that they're never at home. Is it a nice place? Are you comfortable there? I don't know. I have a real estate friend, and him and his girlfriend are always on a plane, which is great. That sounds amazing. I think that's awesome. But they're always posting pictures on Facebook about Greece and Mexico again, and a cruise, and California or Florida, or, you know, they're always traveling. And I'm like, that's awesome, but they're never home. Like every month they must have a goal. Let's travel and let's go someplace. I think they're probably gone 2 weeks out of every month. He doesn't have, I mean, I don't know. He's got 2 children. I don't think he has full custody. And his girlfriend has 1 child. I don't know. I don't know how they pull that off. They don't take their kids with them. So again, I don't see how they're a family where they're like, you know, into their home life or into school really heavy, or, you know, into their children really heavily. They're more so just into traveling. That's more of a, I would say, Ketu in the 11th house, Rahu, no, backwards. Rahu in the 11th house, Ketu in the 5th. Yeah, that's kind of what that feels like for me. Just really away from the children, being pulled away. Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry. I was going astrological. I don't know where I went with my story. I'm so sorry. Focus on your reading. So anyways, you're in this very happy moment where maybe you're planning a trip. You're trying to plan things for yourself, do things for yourself. Let's see what else is going on. No more bad decisions. So this is your current present vibration. A lot of you guys may be wanting a new car as well. But you've decided to just be following your intuition. Ollie Angel, you have friends like that? Yeah. I don't know. Okay, I just don't understand people like that because I'm the complete opposite. I want to be home and travel less. I don't know. I'm weird, apparently. Anyways, you guys feel like you've made a lot of poor decisions in your past. Who hasn't? But you're making a declaration and a commitment to yourself. I'm going to do better in my life. I'm not going to screw up like I have. I've learned my lesson. This is a sati sati lesson. How many of you guys feel like you're going through your sati sati? How many of you guys feel like you're at this place where you've been through some real difficult parts of your life, and now, boom, you just get it. It clicks, you get it, you understand why you did what you did, why you went through what you went through, but at the same time, not doing it anymore. Life is too short. This is like a midlife. I really feel, and I don't want to age out people in this reading, and maybe you just feel this way, and it doesn't matter what age you are. This reading is a prime lifer. Someone is in the prime. 40s are prominent here, but you could be any other age. I don't care if you're 60 or 30, but this feels like a second whim of life. This is the second part, okay? Someone has just gotten rid of that first part, which you're looking back and going, damn, okay. Well, the first part of my life was bad decisions, lessons, choices, but now I'm wise. So you're moving in, just like the ages of the women here, moving into a position, whether it's the full moon or the waning moon, okay, whether it's the prime of your life or you're the crone, right? You're moving into this second phase. We even have taking steps, transformation. Maybe you guys are hitting the big 40, maybe it's the big 50, 60, okay? Whatever this is, maybe for some of you it's the big 30, I don't know. But this is that second whim. It's just feeling really good for me because you've learned a lot and you've grown. And here you are just being a badass, doing good things, cleansing your old past, letting it go, full of forgiveness, full of wisdom and understanding. You are coming out all the wiser. All the wiser. And for those of you that are moving into this second part of life, you're even more beautiful and more handsome than you ever were. And I don't know if anyone's told you that or you need to hear that about yourself. But you look so much better than you did in the past. And one of the main reasons why is your aura. Your aura has grown into a new color, and you are definitely just more vibrant, radiant, and you're more handsome and you're more beautiful because of it. The love and wisdom is pouring out through your eyes and through your aura. People are going to meet you and just think, wow, what an awesome, magnetizing person you are. People are going to be changed by your presence. You have the Holy Spirit in you. You have wisdom in you. You have life in you. You've had a very beautiful chunk of life. And we're moving through that. People want it. People want the elixir to life that you have. And the elixir is nonetheless but a life of trials, lessons, and tribulations, and bad decisions, and good ones. A life of happiness and sorrows. You're a survivor, and people are going to look at you and say, I want that. This is that prime of life. This is that transition you're moving into. And not only do perfect strangers feel that from you and want that from you, but your twin flame is wanting this from you also. They're feeling you. They're attracted to you like a magnet, just like others are. Okay, the next card is True Love in the Present Moment. Interesting. And it's in reverse, which is weird. So I don't know. I really want to say it should be upright, but I don't know. But notice the true love is herself in the mirror. Okay. I'm the reader. I know nothing happens by accident, but I feel this should be upright. So I'm going to read both because I just want to be fair. But you're not going to believe this. This is another number 4. So guess what? 4 Oracle intention and number 4 Oracle energy. There's the other number 4. So what do we have, my dear twin flames? 44. What does that mean for you? Just another confirmation. Like you need it. I was like, I don't need it stuff. I really don't. I know. It's crazy. Seeing 4 all the time now. Just a part of my daily life, like a cup of coffee or tea. I just look around and there you are, number 4. There you are again. Okay. The source of real connections. I'm going to read the reverse part first so you guys just get the whatever negative out of here. When you receive this card reversed, it's a warning about a serious split in your self-love and magnetic energy. Your ability to see yourself in your own worth clearly can block love, true love, success, and happiness you so deeply desire. When this card is reversed, it's said that sad feelings of continued loneliness, even if you are in a relationship, could be present. It could also indicate a romantic separation or even a job upheaval. These difficulties will be turned around. However, when you finally make the choice to let go of your self-criticism and doubt, instead of hating what you see in the mirror, perceive your external and internal beauty. Stop criticizing yourself and start to encourage yourself the way you would like to be loved. Start telling yourself the things you want to hear. One of the most powerful ways to start is to look at yourself in the mirror and affirm, I love you, I believe in you, and I will always take care of you. If you want to hear such things from another, it first begins with you. So there's the warning for a lot of you guys. And if at present you guys are moving out of this, this is just a warning. Keep moving out of here because you know what's going to happen if you don't. In the upright, a woman surrounded by brilliant lights looks into a mirror.
I'm going to go check the mailbox.
Okay, honey.
I'll be okay.
Tenderly touching her own reflection. The lights above her and around the mirror represent the people who reflect her own high regard. On a purely practical level, this card signals the coming of a new admirer in your life. And that's really what I feel for a lot of you, this new admirer coming in, this twin flame. This is in the form of romantic love. This card also sends a profoundly important message about yourself. The world is a reflection of how you see it, how you view it, how you care for it, and how you care for yourself. If you neglect yourself, you'll see neglected trees. If you neglect yourself, you'll see a shallow, difficult, ugly, tumultuous world and people. If you have a lack of love for yourself, you're going to run into disrespectful, confrontive, combative, argumentative people. This is all that reflection of what's going on the inside happens on the outside. The same as when you're hurt, depressed, confused, stressed, or unhappy and depressed, which I already said, your home can start to reflect that. You'll begin with piles of laundry around the room, sheets unwashed, dirty bathrooms, dirty vehicles, cluttered up living rooms, dirty kitchens, unorganized cabinets. You'll start to notice things get lost in your home. You only find one shoe or one whatever when you need the pair. These are all signs of disorder in the mind and body and soul. So when you look out on your outer reflection, all that shit's going on. So this here is saying, obviously, just reiteration of that, right? The world is a reflection of how you view and care for yourself. So it says, you may have found it difficult to appreciate and acknowledge yourself in the past, but this card upright can indicate that you are ready to do so now. You're opening your heart to unlimited value inside of you, and your soul applauds you for this choice of genuine self-love. All energetic changes start with this choice, which is the paradigm shift. So I really feel that this is upright for a lot of you, but maybe everything happens for a reason. I just had to read it both ways. And that's the way Spirit wanted it. All right, so no more bad decisions. And you're doing self-love, self-care, you're attracting love. By the way, the Three of Cups also indicates a reunion and some kind of a celebration, something to make you happy. As you see in the card, it says celebration. So this card usually represents holidays, gatherings, birthday parties, birth announcements, weddings, engagements, arrivals of packages or good news, friends coming in from out of town or from a long time gone. And this just really talks about a magnificent joy, a very magnificent joy, all right? So this is what's happening currently, and I think you're just feeling really good about yourself with all the self-love and self-care. Things have really turned a new leaf, and that's what's going on with you. And it's that major clearing. And a lot of you guys, I also feel are clearing out your house, your garage, or your cars. That could also be what's going on. Okay. We're going to move into the future because I want you guys to get excited. I have no clue what the heck's going on over here, but we're going to find out. Let's start with the Epiphany cards. Ooh, poor judgment. Don't jump the gun yet. This could be someone else. But we're going to take a look because remember, there's 2 cards for each. No distance will keep us apart. That makes a little bit more sense. Okay, and Lizzie is being so cute. She's climbing her cage. You want crickets, Lizzie? You want crickets, baby? Yes, you do. All right, my sweet Lizzie wants to say hello, but I can't. I don't have the stool. Okay. So in the future, there's definitely an energy of someone. I feel it's the twin flame. No more bad decisions. Poor judgments are in the future, and no distance will keep us apart. I do feel that there's someone coming back into your life. Knight of Swords. This could be an air sign. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Could also have some Virgo in this person. But in the future, someone is afraid that moving forward back into a reunion or relationship might be a bad decision. But let's see what the universe has to say about that. Seven of Swords, escape in reverse. This is truths coming out and being revealed. Notice the bottom of my card says escape. This is someone trying to get away with murder, trying to get away with stealing, trying to get away with lies and trickery and deceit. It's sneaky behavior. It's deceitful. It's done in the dark, and it's just what's done in the dark will come to the light. That's what this means in reverse. So whatever was done in the dark is coming forward. I mentioned Libra. Guess what? Seven of Swords is Libra again. Let's get the next card. Death. Oh my gosh. And we got it right here with transformation. Scorpio. Scorpio vibes are still super strong. Wow, this could be a Scorpio Libra cusper of some kind, or a moon, whatever, rising, ascendant, whatever you want to do. Check it out. Check your Vedics. But anyways, regardless of the significators of the signs, we have the energy of the card. And it says something is dead. Something is dying in the future. Personally, as a reader, first thing that came to my mind about what died was this. Poor judgments have died. There's a death and a rebirth coming from this poor judgment. There's going to be a little grieving, but what's done in the dark will come to the light. What's been lied about will come to the forward and will be spoken as truth. This no distance will keep us apart on a plane with the death. Really just, I feel, is someone moving towards you and moving in to an expression of, I lied. Let me tell you what I lied about. Or a confession. This is how I really feel, and I made a really shitty choice. Okay, so I do feel this is someone. But if this is you, I don't see how it could be you. But let's get the oracle. We have dark thoughts in reverse. Number 3, consciousness. That's a good sign, guys. That's a really good sign. Dark thoughts. And 7 of Swords is thoughts and words. A lot of air energy in this future. You're coming out of the lurking in the shadows. We knew that. That's the past. This is the future. Just the pictures of the cards tell me that you have pulled yourself out of denial. If this is you and not a person, you, my friend, have gathered the strength to pull yourself out of denial. You've pulled yourself out of believing some serious bullshit about your life. Those dark thoughts have left. You used to beat yourself up or think the worst about whatever your situations have been. And you were in the freaking dark, just dwelling there, lurking there. But this unrevealed secrets, which is what you're dealing with currently with this Leo vibe, right? This revelation is what's crossing you. And I think this person is crossing you, Scorpio, Leo, has moments of truth, which blue, like everything's blue here. Throat chakra. In the future, this person is going to express or confess. There is communication in the future. Someone is clearing their negativity. We did have the clearing card also. You guys are in the clear. You're moving through the bullshit. No more bad decisions for both of you, for you especially, and you're making good, healthy decisions. For those of you that are going to be leaving someone behind, bye. You're no good for me. You're absolutely no good for me anymore. And my mind is on true love and someone aligned with me. Someone that I can have a life with. Someone that I can build a foundation and a family with. Someone I want a union with. I don't want a union with this POS anymore. So some of you guys have pulled yourself out. I do believe this death card here, which to me is obviously Saturn, is a Saturn energy. And I believe that you guys are going to be ending and changing and having a brand new life, believe it or not, and this is fast, but within 7 days. And for a lot of you guys, I feel it's Saturday to Saturday. So Saturday is going to be tomorrow where I'm at, or it could be Saturday where you're at. But next week on Saturday, whole new life. You're going to look around and go, who am I? Where am I? What am I doing? What the hell's this? Because death and transformation is this major shift, paradigm shift. And I just don't think you're going to recognize your new life by next week. By next week on Saturday, you're not going to recognize your life. So many things will have shifted and changed. And you're on a new path, finally taking these steps forward out of this shadow. All right, we're going to read this. So here comes the sun. This was your shadows of the mind. Here comes the sun. When this card is reversed in your spread, it reveals a time of increasing light and clarity for you. You may have been through some dark times lately, lost in a labyrinth of problems, but all that is coming to an end. Things will be going more smoothly from now on. In fact, your movement into lighter, happier times may have already started, but your life force energy is lifting, bringing more joyous experiences and increasingly positive results. Make sure you support these wonderful outcomes by maintaining a bright new pathway of trust and positive thinking. There's a beautiful affirmation here I want to read to you guys that maybe you can do too. I consciously choose to release unhealthy thoughts and behaviors. So say it with me again, guys. I consciously choose to release unhealthy thoughts and behaviors. 3 times a charm, why not? Let's do it again. I consciously choose to release unhealthy thoughts and behaviors. I am always strong enough to make choices that honor me. Again, I am always strong enough to make choices that honor me. And one more time for good measure, right? I am always strong enough to make choices that honor me. Boom, close the book, right? That's what you got to tell yourself, or that's what you're telling yourself. These poor judgments and bad decisions are hand in hand. You're looking at that and saying, I'm not doing it. Why would I do these bonehead, stupid, unevolved, dumbass decisions? Why would I be so dumb? Why would I be so ignorant to think this bad about myself, to tell myself bad things, to mistreat myself, to abuse myself, to live in an environment that is not my true self, to choose people that don't honor me or love me? Why would I be such a bonehead? And so you guys are just like, yeah, that's not happening anymore. Not at all. You're stronger than that. That's the empowerment. The secret that may be revealed overall, besides this person coming back into your life that's right for you, is self-love, self-care, and your phenomenal paradigm shift. Maybe you didn't realize you had all that power. I don't think you realized it. I just don't think you realized. Let's get a fortune cookie oracle. Spirit, give me a fortune cookie for the collective. Come on. Money is on its way to you. Kind of tried to pop out, but it didn't. Ooh. Deep thought is good for the soul. Reflect. Hermit vibes, which is, I'm sure, what everyone's been doing. But that's your fortune cookie. Also, the sun will come out, and that's crazy because it said the sun will come out. And it says here, the sun will come out tomorrow for the better. Isn't that awesome? These are really great little fortune cookies you guys got here. The bottom of the deck is exposed, which I do think talks about that Seven of Swords in reverse. Somebody's fixing to get called out on their bullshit. Somebody's fixing to get exposed. Whoever that is. But that is the overall underall energy. That was really good. It was short and sweet. Let's just get maybe one more little oracle for you. Let's see. What do I feel called to? Language of light. Yeah, then we'll be done. I've been fond of the language of light lately. Okay. Holy Spirit, please guide and direct me with this oracle card for the collective. Please guide and direct me. By the way, look what I saw. Divine Animals, number 22, and there's the lion. It's a message there's definitely a Leo in our midst. Somewhere. Whoops. Okay. Came out on my hand. Bottom of the deck, You Are the Universe, number 29, which is about manifestation and creation. You are the one that's going to do it. And let's see the card we got. Meditation, number 8. Look at that beautiful card. Look at that heart. This card just, loving this card. And number 8, by the way, is sun energy, right? Leo. 8th house. I mean, not 8th house. Number 8, major arcana, the Leo. Sorry, guys. I've had my mind on astrology like for 2 days now. I just can't separate. Okay. There you are. Love and the master of your emotions. Ooh, yes. Yes, please. Guys, it's time to begin or resume a meditation practice. Gently reflect on how far you guys have come. This has been an emotional journey, but this is emotional mastery, and it means choosing to be in charge of your life by adjusting your emotions, your ideas, and your intellect to something that feels easier and softer. This discipline of meditation will liberate you by opening a door into tranquility and wisdom for your soul's love. You can't go beyond limitations while you're still focused on them. So meditation takes you away from those thoughts. By meditating, you're focusing on things that bring you happiness and joy. You can even do this by having a massage, believe it or not, playing with your pets, playing music on an instrument, spending time with your children, or creating art. There are many ways to meditate. There's no right or wrong way to meditate. Meditation means that you're focused on something, that you're in deep thought, in deep feelings, and you're one with that energy. So believe me, meditation can come from so many areas. Or you can do it traditionally. Sit down in a quiet place, hum, say your mantras, have your singing bowls, surround yourself by crystals, and focus on the third eye and open that crown. It is a gentle shift into your attention away from the physical world into the world of infinite possibilities. Meditation is a way of resetting your energy. Oops. It brings you into a neutral space from where you can move forward. Your life experiences have led you here. Allow them to be the catalyst that creates joy and freedom. Meditation is a creative process. It is not something we need to learn. It is simply something that is natural inside all of us. It is simply a connection back to who you are. It's called the practice of peace because it takes time to master. I suggest you build up your meditation practice from 5 minutes to 20 minutes a day, or even 24 minutes a day. 1 minute for every hour of the day. The below meditation will bring a sense of calm and alignment. When it feels right to do so, feel the need to do it. Do it. You know what I mean? Okay. So a lot of people can meditate. I mean, not everyone's Sadhguru. Not everyone is the monk. Not everyone can master their moon. Not everyone can master their thoughts and meditate for long periods of time. The people that tend to struggle with meditation the most, believe it or not, would be Gemini, Virgo for sure, probably Virgo's number one, but Virgo and Gemini and Pisces, believe it or not, they tend to struggle the most, I feel, because there's just a lot going on in their head. It's very difficult for them to quiet and still their mind. Aries people also, you would think they have an easier time, but depending on the nakshatra, you know, they're going to have a hard time. There's a lot always usually going on in their head. When the sun is in Aries, which is a sun sign Aries, they can be overwhelmed with ego and overwhelmed with self. There's a lot of things going on. And even if you're that sign, it just means you might need a little bit more practice.
Hi.
Hi.
You want me to wake my person?
She's fine. She's awake and she's just in a room on her game. Go talk to her.
No, she's out.
All right. Where was I at with that? Where was I at? Sorry. Okay, yeah, the people. Other people, if you check your charts, may have a struggle. If you have moon with Rahu or moon with Mercury, moon with sun can definitely, I don't even know if that's a thing. It's not a thing, my bad. But let's just put it this way. If moon is with a malefic planet, that's going to be an issue. Saturn, Mars, but even Moon and Mercury, which are both benefic planets, well, Mercury's kind of neutral. It creates a lot of imagination, creativity, and thoughts, so it's hard to calm it, but especially Moon and Rahu. So if you've checked your chart and you have that kind of a situation, you may be one of the few that just struggle with meditation. And if you are one of those people, my advice for meditation, if you want to do it the traditional way, you know, quiet somewhere, focused. My aunt told me this thing that her instructor told her, which was to light a candle, a rather large candle, in front of you and focus on the flame. So this instructor had told her that, and I've always used it because I struggle. My moon is perfectly fine, but just being a Gemini energy sun, it is hard for my mind to go there for long periods of time without a bunch of thoughts. And I'm still, you know, a work in progress. I'm still working on that. But that bit of advice has really helped me. Sitting down and focusing on the candle, the flame, while you're doing all the go-tos of meditation. What are the go-tos of meditation? Sitting up straight, crossing your legs. Why? Because that connects you to your chakras and aligns them straight. Opening all your chakras with the mantras that match each chakra. You guys know them. Yam, Om, all of that. Ram, okay? So, you know, you guys doing that opens them. Don't forget to close them when you're done, but it opens them. You sit down cross-legged. You can put your hands out into whatever mudra best fits you, fire, water, air, whatever your mood is, and do your mantras. You might even go into a chant. But when you want to silence your chant and just zone everything out, all you're going to do is focus on your breathing, which is one of the biggest things in meditation. And even plugging your right nostril or your left is going to make you feel different. Like breathing in prana is going to just make you feel so much different. And breathing in and out breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth is really important. A lot of people keep their mouth closed and breathe in and out through their nose. I don't really recommend that, but to each their own. I think the best kind of practice is just breathing out of your mouth. That's a masculine energy, and I feel it needs to flow out of your mouth, and the feminine should flow through your nose. But anyways, once you guys are doing that meditative practice and you guys have got your breathing down, you've got a nice consistent breath, and you've got your mantras down, and you're really just sitting there zoned in. If you find your mind wandering, am I doing this right? Am I saying this mantra right? Focus at the candle and say nothing. Just look at the candle. No mantras, no nothing, no chants. Just look at the candle and just go there. Put yourself inside the flame. Imagine yourself shrinking smaller and smaller till you are in the flame, and imagine your soul, and you can imagine it like a male or a female in the flame, like a small little person dancing in the flame, just doing whatever. And then soon enough, you become the flame. You become that flame. And then you're looking at yourself. But you're not looking at yourself in the way you're used to. You're looking at that flame as just a flicker of light, a part of creation. No name, no body, no experience, no future, no past, just an energy, just life, just a spark, just that initial beginning. And so when you're looking at the flame, you're seeing that. And it will zone you out into nothingness. And before you know it, your mind has cleared all of the thoughts of the day. So I recommend that if you guys do have a struggle with meditation, to use that flame technique to get you into a nothingness of peace. But that's just the traditional, you know. If you want it, like the card said, if you want to meditate doing art, singing, dancing, you know, being with your kids, you know, just resting with them, you know, whatever. Whatever works for you. Just to get your mind off of the negative, I think is the point. And getting your spirit centered in joy. That's the point. So peace or joy and just away from the negatives. Asadisman, highly appreciate all of your outstanding efforts and advices. Thank you so much. Okay, you guys are awesome. This has been a wonderful reading. Thank you so much for liking this video. Please do that if you haven't. Right there, just like it, thumbs up. I'd appreciate that so much. Thank you. And subscribe so you don't miss another awesome reading. I love you. And remember, this crazy ass life is a journey, not a destination. Don't worry about the destinations of success. It's just a journey. And all you have to do is just keep swimming. And you're an excellent, strong swimmer, or you wouldn't be here. I know you are. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. For the rest of you that want to stick around for the announcements, let's get in it. Okay, if you guys want to purchase anything from my website, please go to jks1111.com. You can see all the things I have to offer there and whatever's on the calendar and available for future readings. I do have classes. I have dream interpretation readings. I'm cutting off the candle magic for now. I'm so sorry. So that's no longer available. Everyone that ordered it already, you will receive it. but there will be, at this time, no more candle magic. I'm taking a break on that. Please do so. Also check out my Instagram, JKS1111, and what was it? TikTok, JKS1111. I will be posting new videos up there tomorrow. Yay! So those are not going to be as long as these, but they're pretty awesome. So please don't forget to follow me on those areas if you have them open. Okay, now for you guys that are in the astrology class, we need to talk right now for tonight to get ready. Here's some of the things I want you to have to get ready for. And when I'm done, I'm going to email you guys ahead of time before class. But here's how this is going to work. I will email you about 10 minutes or less before 7 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. Check your spam. I will email you the link to the private live for us all. And you guys, I want you to be prepared. I want you to have a notebook and a pencil or pen and paper. You are going to take notes. You're going to have to take notes. It's a class. Please be ready to take notes. We're going to go slow. We're not going to go super fast, so don't worry about that. But have your notes ready. I would appreciate it, and we have several hours before 7 right now, if you could print out, if you haven't already, your birth chart. Please print that out. Have it as paper in front of you. If you don't have a printer at home, maybe a friend does. You could also go to a print place and, Express Print or, wherever they have print places, a library, wherever, and just use your phone to print your chart. If you don't have any access to a printer, please draw your chart. Make it on just a plain white piece of printer paper, and you can draw it, color it yourself if you're handy, okay? Just put on there what you see, because I want to use that for the class tonight. I want you to have all your planetary placements written down if you don't have a printer. Write down all your planetary placements, okay? This is a basic intro to astrology, so we're not going to get into the D9 Navamsha. We're not going to get into the Sastyamsha. We're not going to get into any of those different charts. That's for people that have a little more experience. This is a beginner's class, okay? So don't worry about that. We're going to look strictly on the planets and the placements of your birth chart. We're going to talk about that. And I want you to know how to read your chart, the zodiac signs, the planets, what they mean. And we will talk about maybe a couple easy conjunctions or some predictions, okay? So I want you to have your chart ready. I recommend doing both of them. Your tropical, Western birth chart and your, I can't talk today, Vedic sidereal. So if you're going to get your tropical Western printed out or written down somewhere, please go to Astro Cafe. All right? astrocafe.com and put in your information, and you can print that out or copy it with, make your own chart and the little placements of the planets, okay? We're not going to worry too much about the degrees, because the degrees really talk about the nakshatras and the padas, and we're not getting into that. Again, that's a more advanced astrology. So don't worry about the degrees. You don't have to write down all the degrees. Just put the houses, the zodiac signs, and the planets where they're located. That's pretty much all you need, okay? So please have those charts ready. The reason I want you to have them both side by side is so you can learn to read both and see how they're both really fun to work with, okay? We're going to go through that in the class. If you want to get your Vedic sidereal birth chart printed out, or you want to make it yourself, I recommend Vaults of the Heavens Lahiri Ayanamsha. Google that. Vaults of the Heavens Lahiri Ayanamsha. Okay, AYA, all right, for the Ayanamsha. And Lahiri is spelled Lahiri. That's kind of how you spell it. But please Google that. Find your Vedic chart, Northern. Please print out the Northern chart. That's what we're going to work on, okay? We're not going to do the South Indian chart. You're going to do the North Indian chart, okay? That's the one that's a lot easier to follow, and it makes more sense, and it's easier for you to go from Western to Vedic with that chart than the other one. The other one's going to mind fuck you, basically. It's going to mind fuck you, and you're going to have a hard time connecting the fucking dots. So trust me when I say do the fucking Northern Indian chart, which is not the square. It's the one with the diamonds, okay? That's much more like a clock and much more easier to follow, just like the Western. So again, this is a beginner's class. So you have to do those two. Please have them both ready for the class. Print it out, notes, boom, everything ready. Because we are going to go through them step by step, and you're going to want to write notes next to the houses. Okay, we're going to talk about all of that. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the astrology class. Keep a lookout for the email shortly before our class. I'll be preparing before, way earlier before. You guys just be ready, 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, which is 9 p.m. Eastern Time and 6 p.m. Western Time, like California, whatever you want to call that, Pacific Time. And for the Midwest, like, I don't know, like Georgia, Tennessee, and all that, obviously it's 8 p.m. your time. So please be ready around that time for the class. If you cannot make it live, it's okay. Don't beat yourself up. Oh no, I missed the live. I didn't make it the live class. You will still have the link in your email to view the class and see how it goes. And you'll have it there so you can refer to it and take notes and learn yourself, okay? So don't worry about a loss of not being able to be there live. I would love you to be there live, but if you can't, that's okay. Because we live all over the world around here. It's totally different. You don't need to be there. Just be there in spirit, and you can review the class on your own. That's it. Do you guys have any questions if anyone is in the class or anything? Do you guys have any questions about that before I head off? All right. Oops. Let's see. Degrees, what I wanted to learn, higher learning, a divine angel. Well, divine angel, when I advertised for the astrology class, I did say it was for beginners, and specifically that we were going to talk about the planets, the zodiac signs, the houses, and how to read your birth chart. If you want to stick after class and ask questions about the degrees, we can do that, but my class is not a nakshatra class or the padas. I will be doing that class at a later time where we can talk about the degrees, because every degrees is like a second hand of the clock, and we will talk about that. But that's not going to be the main part of this class, because the people that are learning how to read a birth chart and learning about zodiacs, I can't imagine them trying to get all that information for all 12 and then compounding that with details like nakshatra placements and degrees. So that's not going to be part of the class, unfortunately, but I did make that clear when I was advertising for the class. So I'm sorry if you were wanting to see degrees in the class, but that's not what was part of the deal there. Will this class be recorded? Yes, it will. Yes, it's a video and it will be posted for anyone to watch anytime. Yes. Oh, you don't have any questions? Okay. The class will be recorded and available for you to refer to for about 30 days. And then after that, it's going to be private. I might even make it 2 weeks. I don't know how long I want it out there. But for you guys, maybe I'll leave it up for 2 weeks. Just to give you guys time to review, learn, take notes. I think, yeah, it's going to be somewhere between there. But yeah, you will be able to review it. Okay. And if anybody wants to learn tarot and oracles, it's a really amazing class. We talk about how to get into the energy before you read tarot. We talk about the chakras, the alignment, the mantras, healing bowls, sage, incense, prayers, affirmations, connecting to your spirit guides. All of that before you do tarot. We talk about all of that, the Ascended Masters, etc., the right place to do them, how to care for your cards, how to, you know, get them charged up, how to manage them. So we talk about that in the class. And we also talk about each individual tarot card, all 78. We talk about the planets attached. We talk about the zodiac signs attached. We talk about the upright position and the reverse position for each tarot card. We work with the traditional tarot, which was the Rider-Waite Smith deck, and that's what we use, so you have a good foundation of learning tarot. That is already available to learn at jks1111.com. At the end of that tarot class, it's kind of like a 3-in-1, isn't it? We also talk about psychic abilities. So we talk about all the different kinds of psychic and intuitive abilities, and we explain them in great detail so you know what they are, so you can pick up on your gifts as your own individual unique person and your unique combinations, if you have a combination of those gifts, and how you can use them for reading tarot and other things. We also talk about different spreads in the tarot class and how to learn your traditional Celtic cross. We teach you how to do the elemental spread. And it's a really fun class. So if you want to do that, if you want to learn that, it's a little bit more pricey than my astrology class, but it's about 10 times as long. So that class is probably going to take you a month, where my astrology class is just 1 evening. So that astrology class is available to learn at your own pace. It comes in a series of videos. And so we cover the wands in a separate suit. We cover the cups in a separate video. We cover the swords, the airs, in a separate video, and fire in a separate video, the wands, you know, I already said that. But we have each video is separate for each element of the tarot cards, so that way you can just pick a video that best suits you for that day, that you can just follow along per element, so you're not super confused and bombarded with one really long video of learning tarot. This is bits and pieces. However, you guys know I'm very, very detailed. So each video is probably 3 hours long. I think there's a couple of them that are 4 hours. So believe me, each video for the tarot cards is as long as one of my classes. That's why it's going to take you like a month to freaking learn it. But I recommend it. And if you guys have never learned tarot by a professional, if you've never learned tarot by someone else, if you just picked it up by yourself, I recommend taking a class. I want you all to have your own energy in reading tarot. And believe me, anyone can read by themselves. All you have to do is pick up a card deck and read the instructions of the manual, and you'll pick up on what the cards mean. But there's so much more history and depth in the pictures of the cards, the traditional tarot, and I want you guys to learn that. And so it talks about Hebrew. It talks about Egypt, energy, Egyptian art. It talks about how tarot was even, founded. Where did it come from? So there's a history there that I also want you to know. Also in my tarot class, it talks about the Kabbalistic tree of life, and how that's related to tarot. So I want you guys to learn that as well, because that's the fool's journey and the journey of the soul, the tree of life. And so how tarot is connected with the tree of life. Each dot on the tree of life represents a major arcana. So as you guys know, there's 22 major arcanas, master number right there, spiritual master number, and that reflects in the Kabbalic tree of life. And mysticism is a big part of your education, understanding the mysticism of how this all became what it is. So if you guys want to learn about tarot, all of that, the history, everything, my tarot class covers it all. Divine Angel, I paid, it just wasn't available to attend it when you first offered it. Oh yeah, that's fine. I need to review the recorded class too. I was absent from that class. Sure, Divine Angel, I'll be sure to double check and see what's up with that and email you whatever you need. For everyone that was in the class, you got a link every time that we had a class. But if those emails are all scattered now, and you would like one email with all the classes so it's easier to review, I can certainly send that back to you so you can review it, honey. I have no problem. That's wonderful. Thank you. And at the end of that class, you even have a test, a tarot test. And it's really just for yourself. It's just for you. I want you to print that test out. There's a lot of questions in there. See if you can answer them on the test that it's in your head. If it's in your head, you're going to make sense. It asks you about the elements. It asks you about the cards. It asks you about a lot of information you should know by the end of that class. If you're able to pass that test, I think you know more than enough to do tarot automatically on your own with no worries. So that's available with my class. You know, I think it's a good thing to have. There's also a certificate. If you want it, just let me know. I'll email it to you. And it's a real certification that you've completed a full tarot course and that you are a professional, that you have gone through a lot to figure out what you know to learn tarot to the best of your ability. And you can just go further with your education. Learn from more people, write your own books, write your own stuff. Every card is infinite. It expands and it grows with more knowledge and wisdom the more people use it. There's so much to say. Just like the planets, you could speak for days on the planets. There's so much connections and energy. It's just insane how connected we are to the universe. But anyways, yeah, if you're interested in learning that tarot class, it's $2.99 and it's available on my website, jks1111.com. And you are so welcome to learn that. If you want to do it in, a payment form, I might be able to work that. I just have to talk with you individually. It would have to be through Cash App, and I would send you half and then half on the other half if you wanted to work it that way. So like wands and swords or cups and earth, and the rest of the Kabbalic tree of life and all that stuff at the end, I can probably do that. So we'll see what works for you, but I'm willing to work with people. I do want you guys to learn these things, and I would love you guys to have your own channels and do your own things if that's what you're called to do. If not, just be able to read tarot for yourself, because that's important. It's an important daily meditation for some people, and it's just an important daily piece. I like to read oracles every day just to see what I need to know, what energy I start the day with, and an oracle for the energy that I end my day with. Just lessons. I love learning. But anyways, so if you guys are into that and you want to do that class, it's available. But if you are still wanting to do the astrology class tonight, you can. And go ahead and do that. It's, we still have several more hours before the class starts. I will check the emails and send you guys all the emails out for the class, like I said, about 10 minutes before class starts. So 10 minutes before 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Just want to make that clear on the end of this video. Be ready. Have your notes. Have your birth charts. We'll get into it. I love you guys, and I can't wait to see you later. I hope you all join. I hope I have so many more attendees after this video. that is ready to learn astrology and how to read your chart. It's going to be helpful for you. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Lots of love. Remember, just keep swimming. Bye-bye.